Hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to the summer edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. The summer edition will be a combination of replays from the past year or two with a few new episodes every so often. These replays will be a great reminder of the tips and challenges from the past year or two, and we'll still be able to accomplish our primary goal for the show, and that is to equip team leaders on a daily basis to lead through the challenges you face every day. This show is brought to you by the Current Leadership Coaching Team, or the CLC Team, and we primarily work with leaders in the manufacturing industry who lead their own teams and are a part of a larger leadership team within an organization. These leaders can be at one site or at multi-sites. We work with these team leaders to get them all on the same leadership page with the same mindsets and attitudes and the same commitment levels to their team members and to the organization as a whole. For more info on how we can help you and your team, visit www.clcteam.com. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge or tip.
Hey, today I want to continue a leadership lesson from John Maxwell that I began last week. The lesson is how communicators work hard to find common ground, and it has 5 parts to it. Last week, I shared the first part when I talked about leaders need to get over themselves. Today through Thursday, I'm going to discuss the final 4 areas of this lesson on how you can find common ground. And we'll kick things off today with it's all about them. As in, it's all about the people that you're communicating with when it comes to finding common ground. Now, I know that this just doesn't seem very fair, right? But remember, this is all about working hard to find common ground. And if you make it all about yourself, well, you're just not going to get anywhere. Can you imagine if our politics worked this way? If they tried to find common ground instead of bickering all the time? Imagine if both sides really tried to compensate each other, and somewhere in the middle of it all, they found common ground and started making progress. Man, sometimes I think that's the furthest thing from people's mind when they want to communicate. And quite frankly, that just doesn't get them anywhere. You know, I remember a very long time ago when a very, very wise mentor of mine told me that the key to a happy marriage is to always be putting the needs of your spouse before your own. He had been married for over 50 years and was still very happily married. So I guess this works. He also told me that the more he focused on his wife's needs, the more she actually focused on his needs. And it was amazing. It just became a natural part of their daily habits. So today's challenge is for you to figure out where you need to adjust your mindset and take on an attitude of it's all about them. If I were you, I'd start really small and build up from there. Of course, I don't want you to stress out over this. Just start thinking about other people's needs when you are trying to communicate with them. I'll be willing to bet that you're going to see a huge improvement in your communication skills.
Hey, that's it for today. But if you need further details on how the CLC team can work with you and other leaders within your organization, please check out our website at www.clcteam.com. We would love to connect with you and start building a better relationship. After all great leadership starts with relationships. Hey, have a great rest of your day. And until next time, run to your challenges.